Hello, welcome to the podcast. This is the first actual episode. We've already recorded this once, but there was an issue. We're going to go into a small introduction, and then we'll go into some interesting news or topics we enjoy talking about. First off, I am Jake. I'm a soldier. I'm a cool guy. I like breaking things and going on adventures. It's pretty fun. I'm epic. I'll talk in a monotone voice. It sounds amazing. I'm usually making jokes that other people laugh at, but I frequently get told I'm not funny, so we'll stick with that.
Your kind of jokes are like making fun of women and stuff. So
yeah,
sure.
That's the funniest ones.
Yeah, I am Lucas. I am also very monotone, and I don't know. I like music. I'm a university student. I do music, make music, record music, listen to music, and play video games and shit. I don't know. Terminally online, I guess.
Yeah, like everyone these days. Go on then, Dan.
Yeah, my name's Dan. I'm a mechanical engineer. Don't really do anything else very interesting. I play video games, also listen to music, but not quite in depth as Lucas here. I play a plethora of video games. Not very good at any of them, but I still enjoy being bad at them with these two goons. That's all I gotta say, really.
Sick.
All right.
Let's talk about video games, shall we?
Sure.
What video game?
Well, I don't know. What's everyone been playing recently?
I can tell you bad news. I can tell you like what's
you're about to
sucking.
talk about Overwatch.
Overwatch 2, yeah.
No, I can tell. I can talk about something else.
Okay.
I can talk about. Have you heard of a game called Tiny Tina?
Oh yeah.
It's a Borderlands spin-off game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Recently, I think it must have been about a week at this recording. They released maybe a week or 6 days or something shorter, but they released a kind of like battle pass guide thing that they produced where it shows all the DLCs they're going to release. They've got 5 planned, I think, where just small micro DLCs, where the prices that they're charging is £10 per DLC. Doesn't sound too bad, but the DLCs themselves are, I think you can complete any of them in the first one you can complete in under 10 minutes.
Wow.
For real?
Yeah, so they're going for a nice dollar an hour kind of situation. So, yeah, it's not good.
I can't say I've ever played a Borderlands game. So I can't
never
really...
did
Have you not?
either. No.
Have you not? Incredibly boring games.
Wow.
Incredibly boring. I'll be hated for it for saying that, but they are so boring. I played Borderlands 1, 2, and 3, and I got a boost, like a collection pack that had like all of them in, and I played the first 10 minutes of every single one, and I was bored to tears. I literally just had to stop. They were just so boring. I just couldn't play it any longer. And I was like, wow, I just now own these 3 games I will never play again. I wanted to give them a chance.
I always thought I'd enjoy it because it's just a first-person shooter, and that's kind of what I enjoy the most.
It's Destiny with better writing, basically.
I don't know. Destiny has some pretty good writing every now and then. Not all the time, that's for sure.
What are you talking about? Destiny 1 didn't have a plot when it got launched.
Oh, Destiny 1... Yeah, because Destiny 1 got, like, cancelled a week before launch or something.
I think they forgot they were releasing a game. Bungie were like, "Oh, what are we doing tomorrow?" Oh, right, yeah.
Destiny's launch was pretty rough to say.
Wow,
but I think it sorted itself out after a year.
Only after fucking 7 years of live service, and it achieves the height of okay.
Oh, no, Destiny 1 only lasted 3 years.
Oh, did it? It felt like it lasted an eternity.
Oh, so Destiny 1 launched, and it had the Taken King. No, Dark Below and the House of Wolves.
Below Me.
During the first year.
Yeah.
And then the Taken King came out a year after.
Yeah.
And then Lord of Wolves the year after that.
Lord of Wolves.
No, not Lord of Wolves, sorry. Rise of Iron.
Rise of Iron.
The year after that.
All right.
So that only lasted 3 years,
Mm.
and then Destiny 2 came out with another rough launch,
It's like they hadn't learned their lesson, basically.
pretty much.
That's
But
not
it's doing well now.
bad.
What did they do? They did 2 more minor DLCs in the first year, like what they tried with Destiny 1, and that went as well as a lead balloon. And then Forsaken, year after that, Shadow.
Yeah,
year after that.
they repeated
Beyond Light.
themselves.
Yeah.
They did the same thing. They released the same game. It's a mixed
And
reaction.
then the most recent one, The Witch Queen, which has probably been the best DLC since The Taken King.
Wow. What else? What about you, Lucas? We were talking about Pokemon before this started.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been watching competitive Pokemon. I mean, for a bit now. For like a year, I've been kind of getting into it. Obviously, I used to play Pokemon when I was younger. You know, like most people with DSs or any kind of Nintendo device. You know, Pokemon was classic. But yeah, like recently I've just found YouTubers, I guess, that do it, and it's quite interesting to watch, like the competitive.
I didn't know there was such a thing as competitive.
Exactly. I probably didn't until like 2 years ago, and then like a year ago I started actually like watching it and like understanding it, because it's like way more complicated than you'd ever think as a kid. And like there are different types. Obviously there's like competitive Pokemon, which is split into singles and doubles. And like there's obviously different tiers and different, ways of playing it. But there's also like people play the games like way beyond what I would ever have, thought to do when I was younger, like Nuzlocke and stuff, where you can't let a Pokemon die and you can only catch specific Pokemon, or like crazy shit. They go like in depth on like Pokemon, and I really enjoyed Pokemon games, and I played through Platinum loads of times, but never imagined like the depth that the games actually had.
I've never played a Pokemon game in my life.
What?
Really? None
Mhm.
ever. You've never like played an emulation of Emerald, or played
Nope.
Platinum, or
Does Pokemon Go count?
no.
Yeah, I've never played a single Pokemon game.
Oh
Damn.
my god, you are missing out.
Yeah, definitely.
Am
childhood.
I really missing out?
Yeah, the childhood possibilities. It's
No, I
amazing.
grew up with point and click adventure games like Monkey Island,
God.
stuff like that. Well, they were great fun.
yeah.
Or Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, Lego Star Wars.
Lego is great. Lego is great.
Yeah. Another thing I've recently been playing was Castle Crashers. Like I've got back into like Castle Crashers for some reason.
I've seen you playing that.
Yeah, played through, finished the game twice in like the past 5 days or something. Just trying to collect all the characters and all the weapons. It's been quite fun, because I used to play that again when I was, me and my brother sit at the Xbox 360 playing Castle Crashers or Minecraft as well.
Yeah, I used to play Castle Crashers with some friends after school on the old Xbox 360. Good times.
Yeah.
And life was easier.
When life
Yeah.
didn't keep you down.
Yeah, but it's good to still play those games, yeah. Although it's like,
it's nice that they're on Steam and stuff, because now
yeah.
Flash doesn't work
And like
anymore.
Castle Crashers has a remastered version as well, which
Does it actually?
is just, yes. I don't know entirely what's different, but I'm pretty sure the default Steam version is the remastered one with like slightly better
HD
graphics. I mean, yeah, it's like doodles though, all the characters are like 2D
Yeah.
doodles, but yeah, like better frame rate and stuff, I guess.
Very nice.
16 times the detail.
And Batblock Theater as well. That's quite a good one.
Oh,
Made by
I never got into
team.
that. I never got into that.
Really?
I saw you and a friend playing it a lot. I just
Yeah, it's
wasn't-
good fun.
I just wasn't interested. It just
I've
seemed
always
a bit
enjoyed
too,
2D platformers. Like there was Cloudberry Kingdom. That game
What?
I've
was an app.
not.
You never heard of Cloudberry Kingdom?
No.
No.
It's a 2D platformer where you just get from A to V, really.
What's it called?
but- Cloudberry Kingdom.
Cloudberry Kingdom.
Yeah. And each level just gets progressively harder and harder and harder, and that's
On
it.
PC. Oh, isn't this just Super Meat Boy?
Yeah, but it's like co-op as well.
So, like,
I remember watching Rooster Teeth or Achievement Hunters play it back in the day,
Oh.
and
the Forbidden Achievement Hunters.
but yeah, it's a very fun game.
Yeah.
It's very easy to get angry at it though, because it can get very hard.
Yeah, I have very little patience, so I struggle to play anything hard.
You don't say.
Yeah, I get what was it? I played Sekiro. I think I got maybe 2 hours in. I got to the drunken fighter boss, where it's like two bosses in one. I beat it, and I was just like, I'm done. I'm done. I can't play anymore. Get it away from me. And I uninstalled it. I probably should play it again. It's a great game. It's probably, people say it's the best Souls one there, but like, yeah, it's just
That's another game I've never played. Is any Souls game.
Yeah,
I
neither.
keep getting told to play Elden Ring, but I've never been interested in those games. And I'm told, but this guy has never played them before, but he enjoys Elden Ring, and I don't care.
Elden
Elden
Ring.
Ring.
Elden Ring's a game, I guess.
It's a lot of money for something that I might not enjoy.
Yeah, it's a big gamble.
Yeah, I've never felt the need to play or like felt any draw to those kind of Souls games or I like hard games in general, I guess. I've never really gone into like rage games or anything. But yeah.
I'd say to get into it, go download. Let me get I think Dark Souls 1, but not the remastered one. Should be on Steam.
I got Dark Souls 3 on sale, and I was going to try it, but I never did.
Dark Souls.
Might try one day.
And you play them in any order?
Yeah, they don't link into each other. They're
Cool.
standalone games, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like Sekiro is not related to Dark Souls. There might be some lore things like hidden
Is
away.
Sekiro like Japanese?
Yeah. I'd say it's fun. It's fun, but you just gotta have the right mentality for it. And there's certain people that like
what
it.
kind of mentality?
Like getting raked in the face over and over again. You like your slideshow Bob after climbing out from under the Simpsons car, and you're just getting raked over and over again. And then eventually you just like it. You like being raked. That's the game.
No thanks.
Yeah, it's rewarding in its own way though.
Just give me a good old first-person shooter, and I'll play that until the end of time.
Yeah.
Like Destiny. God, the amount of hours I got on that is embarrassing.
You should.
What about Siege? I know you have a lot of hours on Siege.
Yeah, my hours.
How many
in
hours have you
Siege
got
is- let's see. Currently 3,860.
Jesus Christ!
What am I on?
You know what the sun is?
Huh?
Have you heard of this thing called the sun? You ever seen it?
Damn,
What's that?
He's getting you. He's
The
getting
son,
you.
like as in
Yeah.
father
He's
and son.
And the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
I'm almost up to 3k hours.
Not bad.
I need to boost it.
You'll get there.
Collectively, I don't know. On Steam, I've reached 900 hours.
I think I might be.
I don't know what. I can't remember how many hours I got on Xbox. I don't know if there's a way of checking that, but a lot of hours though. And I used to think that like 500 hours was a lot on a game.
Yeah, I used to think like 200 hours was a lot when I used to have, because I kind of got into shooters with Dirty Bomb and CS:GO, I guess. That was really my in. I never played shooters on console, and then I moved to PC, and that was kind of my way in. And yeah, I like, my dad had more hours than me in shooters when I started. So it was like he had 500 hours in Armor and like
Oh god.
started on Dirty One before me, and I was like, oh my god, he's like cracked. He must be like pro level. And now, obviously, 500 hours is, I have like 3 games over 500 hours, I think. And like 500 hours is nothing compared to like, the 10,000 hours pros have, yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Gotta really love the game to be a pro at something.
Ever since moving to, because I don't know how I used to play on console, because every time I try and play a shooter on console now, it's
It's impossible.
horrible.
It's impossible.
I don't know how I used to do it.
Controller, trying to play a
Just can't-
shooter with
can't aim.
controller is just utterly awful.
Yeah.
But then
It-
we used to be able to do it though.
We used to, but then we
It's just-
elevated ourselves past a lower form being into ultimate gods of PC gaming.
I just don't get how it's possible. So some of the Steam decks have been delivered now. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Gabe
How
Newell,
old are
Gabe
they
Newell
going out?
personally delivered a couple.
Did he?
Well, that's
Yeah.
That's pretty
well, that's
sick.
quite old. I think that was
It was a couple months
he
back.
delivered
It was a couple months back.
Oh,
nearby
that'd be pretty cool. though.
Valve headquarters. I don't know. He seemed really awkward. I think.
Yeah, because he's
Oh.
a computer nerd going to do social interaction. Of course, he's going to be awkward. Gabe Newell's he's the biggest nerd possible.
That's true.
But he's a great guy. I'd love to meet him one
Yeah.
day.
He did create, some of the biggest games in gaming.
I think. Well,
The
yeah.
Half-Life series.
I don't know whether he created
Portal.
them, but yeah.
Was he? He wasn't director of those.
Well,
was
he's-
he? I think he
Yeah.
just
Well, no,
he,
I
di-
suppose-
he directs Steam, or
I suppose that's true.
a little bit as Steam. I'm not entirely sure his exact position in the whole grand scheme of things, but I think the way he runs his
He's
company,
definitely the figurehead.
yeah, the way he runs the company is probably something to be admirable, to be admired. Like the way they innovate is incredible. The way they don't care. Like they don't care about the they don't care about the fans. They're instead of doing what Ubisoft or Activision would do of churn out the same game year on year to make money. Steam would rather just or Valve would rather just whatever, we'll go just the evident with Half-Life. They didn't care pretty much. And then until there was a new innovation, i.e. VR, they were like, right, we make a new Half-Life game now. Because it's this is the innovation we were waiting for, and we've always got to be the innovator. Which could harm them in the long run, but I think that if they stick out and the amount of money they make through Steam, they could do it forever. They could just be innovators to the end of time. And they'll be recognised as probably one of the greatest game developers to ever be made.
Well, the job they did with Half-Life Alyx was phenomenal.
Oh, unbelievable.
And it's good that they haven't just left Half-Life to rest. I feel like there's still more in line for it.
Yeah, the fact that they left it on a cliffhanger, yeah. It was egregious.
But they left Half-Life 2 on a cliffhanger as well, though.
Yeah.
And they've kind of left Alex on the same cliffhanger, just a different way.
They're really good at leaving things on cliffhangers. The same. They did it with TF2
Are
as well.
they? TF2, what do you mean?
I mean, they didn't update it for 8 years.
Yeah, but that's just.
I don't-
just
have
there's
they-
a story to it, is there?
Have they done an update on TF2 recently?
Nothing.
I think
well,
they did they did. There was that meme for a long time
Yeah.
where they did someone did a localization file thing, and people were like, "Woo! It's being worked on. There's one developer localizing files." It's yeah.
It's surprising it's still alive. It's still one of the most played games on Steam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit because of the amount of money that's involved with it, like the hats and shit. But
That's
the
true.
gameplay is solid. The gameplay is definitely solid.
Yeah, should we check Steam charts? Oof. Yeah, CSGO, Dota, Lost Ark.
That's
What's Lost Ark?
That's that weird survival
out-
game.
Yeah, that came out quite recently.
No, it came out ages ago. Didn't it?
Crazy numbers of players.
Or is it a different game? I'm thinking of something
February
else.
it came out.
I'm thinking of Ark Survival
it came out.
Evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking of Ark.
That
The dinosaur rust.
weird fucking game that lost its identity within a couple of months of being released. They added dragons to it.
I wouldn't say so, because if the people who enjoyed it,
Yeah, I
may
know.
have played it
Well,
for
Lots of people enjoyed it.
well, when I mean lose its identity, I mean like basically Fortnite, where they don't care about the game anymore. They just throw.
they don't have the limelight
Random.
anymore.
Yeah, they just throw random shit in there. They're just like, we're a survival based dinosaur game. Let's put fucking dragons in. What? Doesn't make any sense. Well, we got like an alien theme going on with like these people are technically captured by aliens and like blah 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 blah. So it all fit in nicely. It's like yeah, whatever. But like it's just you look at Fortnite and that is the gold mine of thematical mess. Like it's just random bullshit and like product placement. You know, there's like I saw a video of like I can't remember. Have you heard of the esports YouTube channel? I think like it's just a bunch of they all just make weird shit with they just make random stuff to do with esports, like CS:GO, Siege, all that stuff. I think you probably got them
can't say I have.
recommended in your shorts at some point. But they made this thing, a video about is this in Fortnite or not? And I think one of them was a Louis Vuitton backpack, whether it's in Fortnite or not. I think it is
Yeah,
in
I'm pretty
Fortnite.
sure. I think they did do stuff like that.
Yeah, there's like jackets from like companies that children just can't afford in there for some
Mhm.
reason. Like, what is going on? Like, this doesn't make any sense. They got Alien in
Oh,
there.
it's got Rick and Morty,
I mean,
Master Chief,
oh, it's just disgusting.
All the
It's a disgusting
superhero
mess.
stuff.
It has no identity.
Spider-Man.
It's just
It
epic.
does. Its identity it's Fortnite. Everyone knows what Fortnite is.
Yeah, but that's not an identity. That's not an identity. What's the story beats of Fortnite? There isn't one. There is no story, but there is.
Well,
there is a story.
there is a story.
There is a
So-
story,
yeah.
but
Some
it
people
involves
care about the story.
Doctor Strange. So
What?
yeah,
They've actually...
yeah. So thematically, it's a bit all over the fucking place, and
But then what it's
literally
got... It
don't
does
care to learn it.
It does have a bit of a story. It's very loose.
Yeah, the Rock's
Because
in
every
it.
season they add something new. Yeah, it's got The Rock,
They had a big
Damn.
they had a big dinosaur.
Ariana Grande,
Oh my god.
Travis Scott, and Marshmello. That's where it started, with Marshmello. That's when it spiraled down.
I think it lost control when it was made. As soon as it was made and it became like the third biggest social networking platform on the planet, that's when it was like, okay, it's time to stop playing Fortnite and do something else. Because I don't know why people got addicted to it so badly. Because it's not
'Cause it
like
was free.
but that's
Yeah.
that would be one contributing factor, but I don't know. It's just it got boring
And it's
real
addicting.
fucking quick. It got stale real quick. Like with the
Yeah.
memes of like someone gets shot at and then they build like a 9-story apartment building.
Yeah, but the thing is, back when it launched, no one could do that.
Well, yeah,
Everyone
yeah, it
was...
It was quite
It was
fun when it
easier.
launched. It was so easy
like what-
and it was like
yeah.
stupid.
It's
to
like what you
play.
say about Apex. That when everyone played... I remember the first game me and you played when it launched. We won the first match. Do you remember
so
that?
easy.
Now, you struggle to get a win in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's just so
'Cause of all
different
the
from when it
sweat.
launched because no one knows what they're doing.
and now everyone
Yeah.
knows exactly what to do.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, I mean that's the same with most games. Like Valorant, I enjoyed when I played the beta, and then as soon as it came out, I was like, nah. Just probably there'll be people like sweating it already, and people
Yeah, and you
cracked
were-
because obviously there was like CS players that moved over and stuff. So it was like, nah, it's not really worth putting any time in
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
they're just going to be people that are better than you, and like it's not going to be as fun.
Don't take much.
Word, sure. You know, my aim isn't like 100, but yeah, some people like sweat that game.
You ever
Pretty
like
crazy.
watch someone who's really good at the game and be like, yeah, I could do that.
That's
And you go
me
try
every
yourself and
time
you just
I watch any Overwatch gameplay.
don't know that hard. I can pull something out.
I'll play Overwatch and I'll be like, I want to kill myself. This is awful. I hate this game. Why do I do this to myself? And then
Yeah,
I'll not
Overwatch is pretty
I'll not play it
repetitive.
for a couple months, and then I'll get recommended like a Lucio player that's like number 1, and I'll watch it, and he'll just these top 500 players, like some of the best players in the game, he's literally dancing on their head, like
Hmm.
in a ranked game, like he's that good. But it's just, and then you're like, oh, if they're that bad, and he can do that. Then I could just get in there and be top 500 myself. You play and you get fucking you have the shit teammates that don't know what they're doing, and then you have the enemy that's like either smurfing or is coordinated, and you just get curb stomped for the next like half an hour. And it's just if I had like a proper 5-stack to play Overwatch, I'd probably reach Masters. Like, probably reliably.
I get bored of Overwatch very easily. It's just the same thing over and over and over.
Well, yeah, but that's the nature of multiplayer games. They do become repetitive quite quickly.
I made myself a cocktail.
Oh, help yourself!
Yeah, but
Oh, do you want
Share
me to
it
make you a
around, come
cocktail as
on
well?
Yeah, go make
Okay.
me a cocktail.
yeah, come on. What have you made?
Porn Star Martini.
Oh god, thought you didn't know how to make cocktails.
What do you mean? I love making cocktails.
Yeah, but you always say that you don't know how to do anything or whatever. I don't know.
Well, I don't think I've ever said that.
I'm pretty sure you did when at the barbecue. You're like, I only know how to make this one.
I know.
cocktail."
Okay, I know how to make Porn Star Martini. I know
Uh-huh.
how
A
to
what?
make a Singapore Sling. A Porn Star Martini.
Oh,
That's what it's
right.
called.
It cut out for when you first said it. I didn't hear what you
I
said
made
at the
I
beginning.
made porn.
I heard the word. I just heard Star Martini. I was like, what Star Martini?
Porn Star Martini. A Singapore
Yep.
Sling. Sex
Oh,
on the
yeah.
Beach.
Yeah.
Have you worked at a bar?
No,
You haven't. Oh, it's great fun.
no, I haven't.
I've worked at
I
a
will
bar.
never ever work in hospitality.
I've worked at a bar, and there was an event on. I think it was some like fake music festival event that the guy wanted to put on in his back garden, and I got put onto one of the outside stalls despite having zero training. I literally knew how to work the beer pumps, and that's it.
Easy.
Taps. That's all I knew how to do.
I think anyone could do that.
Exactly. And they were like, "Oh, you must be qualified." So literally, the first person that comes up to me. Bear in mind, the only other like cocktails I've ever made were like parties and stuff. And she was like,
It's like
Mhm.
one spirit and mix that.
"Yeah, literally,
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Rum and
And
Coke or
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Lucky thing is,
Fireball.
she asked for a Coke and vodka Coke, and I was like, "Oh, easy peasy." It being my dumbass self, I pour 50-50.
Oh, dear.
50% vodka, 50% Coke.
Well, to be
Easy.
honest, I probably wouldn't have guessed. I probably would have done the same thing.
I did it.
What? You would have bought 50-50?
I probably. Well,
You-
I mean, people
fucking
drink vodka
crazy.
straight. Why can't you just?
Yeah, but yeah, you don't drink that much straight though.
And we're talking about like pint-sized glasses, or they're like the plastic cups.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's not talking. He didn't do like a shot
I thought you
glass
meant like
with
a
50-50.
like a ball of
no,
glass.
no,
not
no,
ball of- Is
no.
a
It
ball
was
of
like the
glass?
red plastic,
like a
the
highball.
red plastic
Highball
party
glass.
cups that you get.
Yeah.
Solo
Red
cup.
cup.
Yeah.
Solo
Solo
cup.
cup. I filled that with 50% vodka, 50%
That's
Coke.
ridiculous.
And she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "What? I'm making a vodka and Coke."
My job. Shut up, bitch.
And then I just do it, and then she goes, "That's wrong." And I was like, "Oh, I must have put the Coke Coke in afterwards, so the vodka didn't mix in properly.
Too much Coke.
I put the cup underneath the bar, pull out another cup, put the Coke in halfway, and then fill the rest up with vodka.
Oh my
And
god.
Oh dear.
she was like, what the fuck is going on? She must have been wasted, because she was very angry. Because I asked other people,
I think you just have that.
yeah, I've told other people this story, and they were like, I would have just taken the drink.
I was gonna say the same
Yeah.
thing. Like
Yeah.
you get more alcohol for less, so why
Yeah,
not?
it's like you could just go
Yeah.
mix that up on your table, and you've got like a shit ton of vodka, and apparently she didn't want that, and yeah, I just fucked it up over and over again, and then I was like,
Oh dear.
there was a more, I think it was one of the owners working with me at the time, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this woman. I don't know what to do. Can you just take over? And then she was like, and he was like, what did you want? And she was like, oh, vodka and Coke. And he was just like, he looked at me like, are you fucking retarded? It's literally a two-thing thing. How are you fucking this up? And yeah, I was just like, yeah, can I just like not work here? I'm just gonna go away and just work on the regular bar and just serve beer. And that's what I did for the rest of that adventure.
Nice.
But yeah, working at bars is great fun. It's a
No, I don't think I'll ever do anything like that.
it's a must do for young people.
I was gonna say it's good for experience.
Yeah.
In the working world.
I got great help from people. I think it was like, when I first poured my pint of ale, I completely fucked it. It was all foam, no ale. It was a horrible looking fucking thing, and I was like, what have I made? And the guy that I was serving was like, this is your first time pouring this, isn't it? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, all right, so get a fork, cover it in salt, and then swirl it around. And I was like, what? And and apparently it worked.
No damn way.
It worked.
But someone got some salty beer.
Yeah, and he was okay with it. Apparently, he liked it.
Fairs.
So if it worked for him,
Yes.
it worked for that. The rest of the time, I just used a spoon or I just poured it properly.
Yeah.
And I used the defoamer thingy nozzle attachment you get. But yeah, no, I worked there as like, it was like a weird family-owned restaurant. I think the owners, it was his wife basically ran the day-to-day, and he basically came in every so often to do coke in the toilets. So it was a fucking mess. It was a mess, but it was great fun. I'd thank them for the opportunity every single time. I'd do it again. I'd do it again if I had to.
If you had to, you're forced into.
If I had no other way of making money, I'd probably go there again. But no, it's great fun. It's great fun. Lucas, have you had a first job?
Yeah, I did have a first job.
What was it?
It was at a country park,
Oh,
like for kids,
Oh.
basically. And yeah, I was just like looking after the rides and stuff like that. Yeah, it there was nothing bad with it, but it was pretty just, I don't know, not that fun. We just kind of sat around. Sometimes I'd get like, if there were good people on the same shift as me and we were like outside on kind of a quiet day, there was not that cold, then it'd be like a good day. But sometimes when it was busy or when it was like snowing sometimes, then it would be like really quite rough to be stood outside for like 6 hours. But yeah, that was just my introduction to the working world, I guess. But it was like a 0 hour,
Oh,
like all of us were young people,
basically taking
under
advantage.
18,
Yeah.
so yeah, but like it was my first job and it was fine. Like I got money, didn't really matter.
The first job I ever had was I worked in a cattery with my sister. That was. Why are you laughing? That was actually quite good.
I
Yeah, that's
remember it
cool.
though. I remember it. That's why I was laughing.
You do? Yeah.
because I remember it. I was like, what the?
During the winter, it was horrible.
Why,
'cause
what was wrong with the
there's-
cats?
Well, nothing wrong with the cats, but there's no heating. It's absolutely freezing cold in those little pods where they kept the cats.
What?
It was
What?
well, it was just a little room with a shelf.
Little cat pods.
Obviously, they had like the bed, the cat litter tray, stuff
It was
like
a
that.
prison
But
for cats.
You just put them away in the wall.
yeah,
Do you have any like good stories from it?
Did you ever have to put
No,
a cat
Did
really.
a cat did a
Other-
cat ever shit on
No.
your foot or something?
no,
No.
I got attacked a couple of times, or like
Really?
them escaping out of the rooms every now and then. But no, I don't really have any interesting stories. I remember one time for Christmas, the owner always had like a Christmas party, and because I used to do it with my sister. Actually, I did it with Zoe, my sister, and Maddie. Do you remember Maddie?
Yeah,
In our year at school, we used to do it
you
together.
should do it.
And
The truth comes out.
yeah, bro. Yeah, with my sister.
Whoa, you do it with his sister? What?
I'm
joking.
and she would have a Christmas party, and she'd ask us to serve food to the guests.
What?
The cat.
The cats.
No, not the cats. People round for the Christmas party.
Actually,
So you
So-
became catering.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, that just seems illegal.
See, now, well, we got paid for it.
But
Now to think
you get
about
paid
it.
extra.
Well, no, we didn't. No, we got paid for the event, not
Oh,
for looking after the cats and the
I
event.
see. I see.
People don't usually give their cats to catteries during the winter. It was more during the summer.
Mm.
But yeah, that was cool, I guess.
Yeah, I'd love to work in a cattery.
It was nice. There were a couple cats which were really loving, I suppose, because normally cats
they're
are little
evil.
assholes. They are
Yeah.
pretty
Some
evil.
of, some of them are. I don't know.
All of them. are evil.
All of my childhood cats were nice, other than one, but all of them were pretty nice.
All of them are good except one.
One of them was basically my grandma's cat, and I don't know, something was not right with little old Minty. But yeah, when we got her, she was an insane cat. She was like psychopathic.
Jesus Christ.
She was like, she chilled out eventually, but like when we got her, she would just like attack everything on sight.
Jesus Christ.
Because you're,
Yeah, just KOS.
was she your nanny or grandma?
Yeah, my grandma's cat.
Yeah. Did you look after it?
Yeah. My grandma and my granddad, they looked after the cat, obviously, but
He was just mental.
yeah, the cat was just like pretty crazy.
It happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We had cats when I was very young, because my mum used to have cats. Well, she had lots of cats when she was younger, but my dad is allergic to them, so we're not allowed cats anymore. It's really annoying because me and mum want one, and Zoe.
Yeah.
You could just get one of those cats that don't cause allergies.
What, the
A
hairless
Sphinx
cats?
cat.
Yeah, hypoallergenic.
The ugly ones.
They're not ugly.
No offense to the cat, but
It is
You know,
ugly,
do you know Paymani Wubby?
ballsack cat.
yeah.
He's got one of those called
Sphinx.
HP.
Oh.
Yeah, Sphinx cat, the hairless cats.
Yeah, named
They call
after a
them
printer.
HP. Yeah, named after a HP Photo Smart printer. It's an original name, that's for sure. Because they let Twitch chat name it.
That's quite cool though. I don't know. Where I work currently, there's like I basically work where someone lives, and they have cats, and their cats like sometimes come into the little office space, and they're like funny cats, but they're like really
Funny
big.
cats.
Yeah, they're like, well, yeah, one of them's really odd. He's really loud, but he's like, and he's got long hair. He's not a Mancoon, but it's like a similar breed. And it's
Yeah.
like a,
Is he old?
he's not that old. Probably getting on, but yeah, not that
Because you
old.
think if it's loud, normally they're deaf when they're really loud.
He's definitely not deaf. He's still like an active hunter. You know, he still
Little
gets
asshole.
mice and stuff. Yeah, but he'll walk in like he owns the place when the doors open or whatever, and then he'll like meow at me or my workmate and like try and jump on your lap, or he'll just walk around the place, try and find a box to hide in. You know, stuff like that. Rip some cardboard box, just some lonely cardboard box on the floor. It'll just be like shredded.
Didn't stand a chance.
Yeah. He's
Sounds
like,
cute.
yeah, Norwegian ginger hair, like fur cat. Very, very fluffy, very floofy.
Very cool.
How's your dog, Jake? Your new addition to the family.
Great. He's what is he? Australian Kelpie. He's a little bugger. He's good fun. He runs about like a retard. He's hilarious. I love him. I can't imagine living without him now. Been around like not even that long. I've had him for 4 months.
Has it really been that long? That's gone really quickly.
4 months, yeah. He's ridiculous. He's great. I love him. And if you try to take him away, I'll kill you.
Yeah, I'd never dream of doing such a thing.
I'd eat you.
Yeah, dogs are great.
Definitely.
Much better than
Alright.
cats.
Cats versus dogs.
But this is getting too political.
We promise not to get political.
Political for me.
It's true though. Cats.
No, it's not. No,
It's a real gamble with cats though.
yeah, but when you
I
get
got-
the good cat, then you're like, oh
I
my
got
God,
a
that's so
friend
good.
that told me that if you ever adopt a cat, you have to let the cat choose you. You can't choose the cat.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, with an older cat, if you got a kitten, then it'd be fine. But
Oh well, yeah, kittens don't make difference because they grow up with you, don't they?
yeah. But yeah, if you get like a middle-aged cat, then I guess you have to.
If he hates you.
They don't
Nature.
get trained. They don't get trained when they get picked up like dogs do. Like dogs,
Yeah.
they'll come in more feral and then they'll like train them in the pound or whatever the dog place is. I
Mhm.
don't know stuff about dogs, but yeah, in
No,
a cat place
when you-
they'll just like give them out.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with dog breeders. They will just sell them after like a couple weeks after birth.
Yeah.
No
But, like,
training or anything.
Yeah, but like older dogs, like Jake's dog, I assume came back from a family that didn't want the dog, and then the dog was maybe trained where you rescued it from, and then you picked it up.
I got him from a Welsh farm.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Was he like a working dog before?
He was meant to be a working dog, but he didn't
Ah.
want to work.
Lazy dog.
So he just like,
Very, very fitting.
no more work for
Oof.
me. I'm off. When I picked him up, it was brilliant. When I first saw him, I was like, this is the perfect dog. I'm done. I don't need to find anything else. I'm usually like that with a lot of stuff. The first thing I see, I'm like, yeah, that's good enough. I'll have that. It's perfect.
Oh.
I've done it for everything. I've done it for my car. I've done it for a girlfriend. It's gone great every single time.
Oh yeah.
No problems
Yeah.
at all.
hmm
Yeah, but it's hard to go wrong with a dog, I guess, unless you get one that'll like eat you. But
Oh, I love a dog that'd eat me.
okay,
What the fuck?
No, not in a sexual way.
I see. Just in a
He's just like,
In a
he's
morbid
dangerous.
way.
He's just dangerous.
Right.
Dangerous dog.
you like dogs that can kill you.
Kill infants. What is it? Not what? Staffy Bull Terrier? Everyone gives them a bad
Yeah,
rap, but they're
thought,
good dogs. They're good dogs. I love them. I love them personally. My nan had one. Well, my nan's had two. They're just brilliant. They're such loving dogs if you treat them right.
Yeah.
What if I became Prime Minister? Would you vote for me?
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
No, you can say no.
I don't know, really.
Come on, you gotta give me a vote. You gotta give me a vote.
Why? Why do I have to give you a vote?
Because I'm the right candidate for the job. I'll get the job done.
Right.
Dan doesn't know what the job is.
I don't do politics as simple as.
I'm the best. I'd be the best prime minister. I'd park my truck right outside number 10, and it'd look great. People would be like, "He's hurting the environment." Ooh. And then as I leave the press conference, I just blow black smoke into the air. I'm like, "See ya."
Mm.
I'd love it. I'd be. Do you know how much they make? Politician.
No, don't really care to.
Wow.
No.
100,000. Let me get up.
What, a year?
Yeah.
A month?
Yeah. How much does the Prime Minister's salary? Annual salary of £161,401.
Not bad.
That is quite a lot.
Is he paid too much? Question mark. Should he have his fingers removed for every lie he makes? Yes, probably. He's terrible. 161,000. That is like an unconceivable amount of money. That's like incredible. That's just ridiculous. That's they have.
I wonder if they have any reason to do it other than money. Do any of them actually care about the country?
It's for the title, isn't it?
Must be.
For the title, it's like I was Prime Minister in 2021 as he lies on his deathbed and then he croaks. It doesn't matter if he's done a good job or not. He just has it. He just has that title under his belt, and then he dies. Be great. I'd be great Prime Minister.
So much for not getting political.
Say
Well, I
again?
can cut this out.
We can cut it out, or we can
Dull.
keep it in. That was
If you want it.
my acceptance speech for my new or my new announcement as I'm running for Labour candidate. The worst party currently.
Yeah, why would you?
Well, the thing of the Tories is
Yeah, don't run for. I'm not saying run for either.
no. Well, the thing is you have to run with the party, otherwise you're not taken
Yeah, you have to
seriously.
run for one of the.
You're not taken seriously. So if you run with the Tories, the Conservatives, you're a tosspot that's like way too rich for his own good. But if you run with with Labour, you're a weirdo lefty that doesn't know what a woman is. And I think I could probably turn Labour around and make them great again.
I don't know why you
Oh,
think
dear.
you can do something like that.
Why not? I think I could do it easy. I can give rousing speeches.
Don't you need like any sort of background in history, business and politics, and
Why?
well, then any old fool can run for prime minister.
That's,
There you go.
That's kind of the point. Yeah,
That's kind of the point. That
point
is
in democracy, but
any old bastard
yeah.
can run for any old position. You don't have to be
where you
qualified.
get like Count Binface. Vote for Count Binface.
He's fucking
Buckethead. Yeah.
Lord Buckethead. Yeah. He's a bit of too much of a meme for my liking.
Oh, damn.
He's good.
I know he got the people's vote. Not enough of them, but
His manifesto is literally a shitpost.
Yeah.
That's
funny.
the number one. In 2017, his 2017 manifesto was strong, not entirely stable leadership. Number one, abolish of the lords except me. Full facial coverings to be kept legal, especially bucket-related headgear. No third runway to be built at Heathrow. Where we're going, we don't need runways. Crefax to be brought back immediately, with the Oracle and the teletext services to be rolled out by next Parliament. I don't know what those are. They're just like nonsense. Regeneration of the Nicholson Shopping Centre in Maidenhead. Fucking random. Buckethead on Brexit. A referendum should be held whether there should be a second referendum. Brilliant. That's good. Nuclear weapons. A firm public commitment to build.
Is that it? Nuclear weapons?
No. That's just the heading for the topic. A firm public commitment to build 100 billion renewal of the Trident weapon system, followed by an equally firm commitment to not build it. They're secret submarines. No one will ever know. It's a win-win.
I like that.
Fucking hell. It's absolutely mental. And then he ran in 2022.
Did he?
What the fuck? A moratorium until 2022, whether Birmingham should be converted into a star base. Legislation of the hunting of fox hunters. New voting age limit of 16 to be introduced. New voting age limit of 80 to be introduced as 2. 80 Hopkins to be banished to the Phantom Zone. Stop selling.
I can get behind that.
Stop selling arms to Saudi Arabia. Start buying lasers from Lord Buckethead. Prospective MPs to live in the seat they wish to represent for at least 5 years before election to improve local representation in Parliament. And then free bikes for everyone to combat obesity, traffic congestion, and bike theft. Because no one will steal a bike if everyone's got a bike.
I mean, they all make sense.
God, he just makes a farce of the whole thing. It's brilliant. Oh, he's a Maidenhead.
Yeah.
I see a poster here. It says, vote Lord Buckethead for the most powerful protest vote in the galaxy.
It just goes to show that how busted the system is.
Well, yeah, he's a protest.
You can literally vote for anyone. Yeah,
because he's been around since fucking.
Been around for a while.
Yeah, he has been around for a while.
Thatcher.
No way it's been that long.
There's a picture here that looks from 1987 of a guy wearing a bucket hat.
Fucking way.
And it doesn't look doctored. It looks legit. Of Margaret Thatcher and Buckethead in the same room, like a couple feet away from each other. What the fuck? Oh, it's him dabbing. He must be like fucking 60 years old. There's no way. He's like an old man underneath that bucket.
It could be an ideology. It might not just be one person.
Oh, it's a moniker. People. He's like Batman.
It actually is. Yeah. First appearance in 1984, portrayed by Robert Bloodworth, Mike Lee, Jonathan Harvey, and David Hughes.
There isn't just one Buckethead.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, so there's different ones. There's Count Binface.
Yeah.
Or Buckethead. Binface was running for London Mayor.
Yeah. That was big.
How far? He had a Twitter where he has a picture of Boris Johnson looking completely drained as a human being and looks more like a sock puppet covered in clay next to Lord Buckethead, who is literally just taking the piss. It's unbelievable. Oh, and he met Lord Buckethead and Count Binface met.
Well, I've seen a picture of them stood together at a some sort of rally.
It's the right vote. We must vote him. Election campaign budget: Lawrence Fox 5 million, Count Binface 0. Latest poll: Lawrence Fox got 1%, Count Binface got 1%. Imagine that. Spending 5 million to get fucking tied with a guy with a bin on his head. God, how fucking lame do you have to be to actually tie with a man that is a joke? His entire existence is a joke. I was Lord Buckethead in 2017, but I've since renounced my peerage, partly because I promised to abolish the Lords and I'm a politician who keeps his promises, and partly because of the unfortunate battle on the planet copyright. This has left me unbound with a newfound appreciation for the likes of Bosscat, WWE, and AFC Wimbledon. I can confirm that any new Lord Buckethead has nothing to do with my 27 campaign at all, and I humbly present myself as a new Count Binface, independent intergalactic space warrior and prospective parliamentary candidate for Uxbridge South Ripsall. So Buckethead is Count Binface.
Yeah, it's the same comedian.
Is it a comedian?
Jonathan Harvey, yeah.
How incredible! I love these like normal photos of him because he just looks like an insane he just looks like an insane person, or it's
Yeah.
a custom character creation next to a bunch of NPCs.
I spent a lot of today baking, that's for sure.
What did you bake?
Baking.
Do you like baking? I baked some melon pan.
And what?
Melon
Yeah,
pan.
what?
It's a Japanese. It's almost like half sweet, half savory cookie dough and bread kind of thing.
Mm.
Oh my god, it's probably one of the best baked things I've ever tasted. It's my first attempt at baking it, and it looks pretty good. I just got it out of the oven like 15 minutes ago.
Hmm.
I hope to God that it's as good as it looks, because otherwise I'll be disappointed.
How long did you spend on it? Like a couple of hours.
About 2.5, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Because a lot of the time is into like, because it's bread, so you got to let it
Rise,
rise,
whatever it's called.
whatever it is,
yeah.
and yeah. And I did it for an hour in the airing cupboard because that's a nice warm place to rise it, and it just didn't rise.
Oh.
So I had to do it for another hour in the oven, and it worked then. But yeah, do you guys not bake at all?
No, I'm far too manly for that. I own a truck. I can't do bacon.
Why do you have to make it
Lame.
pointlessly
Lame.
gendered?
I own
It's-
a truck. I can't be seen doing baking things.
Baking is so fun.
Yeah, yeah. Recently, I've been trying to be gluten free just for like health stuff, and gluten free shit is so bad, like from the shops. So just to cope, like I needed like good desserts because I live off sugar.
Yeah.
I needed good desserts and good like proper like cakes and shit. So I decided I'd try and make stuff, and I made a few like good things, and I make my own like pizza dough and stuff.
Mm.
That's quite good, but I don't really like cooking for that long. Like obviously I make my own meals. Generally I stick to like, half an hour or less. So sometimes, especially like long recipes or whatever, I can't be bothered with. So
I surprisingly do have the patience to bake 2 hours, 3 hours long.
Jeez.
I remember I made, it's not baking, it's actually cooking, but I made beef Wellington once. And that was an
Whoa.
absolute ball ache.
That's
Nice.
pretty hard.
It came out amazingly. I was really impressed. But that took a while. And it's not cheap either. Like a proper rump, I think it was rump. It's like 40 quid for not really that much.
Oh.
But it was worth it.
Was it raw?
It wasn't raw, no. I think I did medium rare.
Fucking raw. Yeah, well, you two are baking fucking fairy cakes. I'm working on a vehicle.
Shut up, bro.
While you're working on your fucking
Okay.
little fairy cakes with your little rolling pin and pinnies, I'm out in the garage fucking fixing up a truck with me cooker.
What do you have to fix? What do you have to fix on it?
Nothing. It's all. It works.
Nothing.
Perfect.
Exactly.
It works perfectly
Right,
fine.
yeah.
I don't-
You
I
just
don't believe that
drive
for a
the truck
second.
that you bought.
Yeah.
You didn't actually do anything with it.
Yeah, it's got 276,000 miles on, but it still runs perfectly well.
Jesus, that's
It's not a lot for the vehicle that it is. It's Toyota Hilux, mate. It's gonna outlast the sun itself. There's gonna be people on Mars, and when the Earth explodes, they're just gonna see Hiluxes fly off into space.
you've definitely cursed it now.
Wasn't there a Hilux in the new Halo series?
Probably.
I think there was.
They outlast time itself.
Okay, yeah, that's proof. They're going to be in the
It's in
future.
the future.
You could get a Hilux. I'm actually looking into looking for a metal fabricator to build a rack for the back of it, so I can put a tent onto it. So we can actually go camping at some point, and I can
Yeah.
sleep on the back of it. be great. But I need to. I don't. I need to like. I need to get good at CAD, or I pay someone to design it, which is even.
I was gonna say you you got to get good at CAD, and then you got to have somewhere to make your design.
Oh no! Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I get the CAD files and I just send it to
Trust me,
a
it's not easy.
fabricator. Yeah, I know. It's that's why I say get good at it.
You need but you need more than just CAD. You need to know about structural integrity, materials.
I don't need the materials.
You got to know. Well, yeah, but you need to know what materials to make it out of. You can't just
metal.
you can't make it out of. Okay, what kind of metal?
3D printed plastic.
Steel.
If you make it out of things like steel,
A real
steel
man's
is very good,
titanium.
strong, very heavy, and can rust.
How about mild steel?
Tungsten.
Tungsten, very dense, very nice, extremely fucking heavy.
We'll go for a nice aluminium alloy.
Aluminium is good. Yep, aluminium is very light, easy to work with. Can bend very well though.
Yeah.
It's very weak.
I need it to support at least what I don't know, like a couple of £100, and stand up in the winter, or like stand up at speed going like 70 miles an hour.
Probably, let's see, a good mixture of aluminium is very good, but you might need some titanium. Titanium is good, very lightweight, very strong. Aluminium is good for things like shrouding.
Do you want to make it for me?
But not very good for it. No, I can't make it for you. If you supply the materials, yes, I can make it for you.
I can go buy some aluminum piping, and we can weld it onto the back of my truck.
That's I can't weld.
I can weld.
Oh.
I've watched
And
like
you
I've watched like 6 videos on how to weld. I'm pretty much an expert.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I've watched like maybe like half an hour, skimmed through a couple of videos. I pretty much know what I'm doing. Something to do with lasers or something, I don't know.
Hot stuff.
What?
Something to do with like
You just heat stuff up and it sticks
It's-
together, huh?
yeah.
It's a very
Some-
that
some kind of
basically
solder.
it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy peasy.
I don't know how to weld. I think it's literally just you create an arc between the material you're welding and the stick of whatever you're welding to it.
Yeah.
It just melts together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All I know is that if you look at it, you'll go blind.
That was a good time. I think you just burn the back of your retinas, but yeah. You can still
Yeah,
you'll
you
still
go blind.
you'll still see. You just have like you'll have like those eye floaties.
Yeah. Well, no, you have
just
more
have a
than eye
permanent white
floaties.
spot.
You'd have
you
a
black
serious
spots in your in your vision.
You'd have a serious case of floaties.
Permanent black blob-shaped floaties. Maybe.
Well, that's the ultimate goal with the podcast, isn't it? To raise enough money so we can become Top Gear.
You can go blind. Oh, right.
We're blind.
Top
We
Gear.
can blind ourselves.
We'll blind ourselves.
Raise
Well,
enough money to buy arc welders and blind ourselves.
Yeah, that. But we just
Right.
become Top Gear.
Oh yeah.
You want it?
Bold.
You want? Yeah, it's a bold strategy. But I think we got what we need.
It's going to be hard to do. It's a very saturated market.
Yeah. But we get like my ideas on like what we got to do to stand out and would dominate the market. Some of the ideas I've got, I just need the money, the time, and the crew, and we're good. I just need unlimited resources and infinite amount of time, and I can produce anything.
Easy.
Easy, and I know a couple of people that have infinite resources. But it's just that infinite time is the hard one to get. It's just like I'll give you a teaser of what's to come. Picture it, ready?
Go for it.
Yep.
I'm ready.
From the UK to Australia.
Is that
Jesus
it?
Christ.
Drive the
You
entire
can-
way.
Why don't you just get a plane ticket?
Yeah, but we're a car show.
We're not a car show. You're the only person who cares about cars.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm dragging
Yeah,
you
but-
two along with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is with Top Gear is they're 3 car journalists.
Clarkson had no idea how to work on cars.
Yeah, but he's still a car journalist.
Yeah, but he's a car journalist. But anyone could be a car journalist. It's not a hard job. It's like a games reviewer or a games journalist. It's not a hard job. You just need to do it and then go, yeah, this is all right, and then know a couple of terms. You're good to go. It's easy. I know my knowledge in terms of mechanics is like probably entry level. So like I can change all the oils. I know what parts are. I can replace parts. I can do hoses and shit like that. I can identify most problems with vehicles. You two, I don't know what you two could do. You could provide some kind of entertainment value and some kind of like a fresh eyes into the world and a bit of experience traveling, I guess. Even though you two, I don't know, you two never left the village that you were born in.
Whoa! Are you kidding me?
Whoa!
I'm sorry I didn't get dragged along with mummy and daddy around the country.
Oh dear! No. You've been around. You've been around. I'm sure.
Yes, I've been several places.
You've been up and down. But that's the kind of shit. That's the kind of end goal peak that I'd love to take the podcast to. Imagine we host an episode of the podcast in the Indian jungle. Perfect. Perfect, dude. We wake up after driving thousands of miles, and then we wake up in the forest, and we just talk. We talk about what we're doing, where we going, the plan we got. Oh, it'd be brilliant. I'd love to do it. But can you two hack it? I know I can. Can you two? How long can you drive for? That's the question.
Yeah, I could drive.
Could you drive all the way to Australia?
What's that, like 3 hours?
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, but you gotta also... How many days? You have a plan on a goal on how many days you do it?
No,
you can't do it in like 3 days.
We just get there.
We just drive.
We just get
however
there.
long
Easy.
it takes.
Yeah, however long it takes. We camp, we buy resources, because the British pound's it goes far in these different countries, I'm sure. Like one British pound is probably like 4,000 whatever India's currency is. So we're golden.
Rupee.
We're golden.
Rubles? I don't actually know.
I think
it's
it's
rupees.
it's the same. It's the same currency in Zelda, I think.
Fuck off.
They are.
They use...
It's the same currency in Zelda. As in India have the same currency.
Fair enough.
And it's ruble, not rubles.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
it's
rupees.
Rupees, yeah. It's Zelda.
Close
Zelda.
enough.
They use Zelda money. It's brilliant. I can
Video
imagine
game
them, I can
currency.
imagine them dealing in giant oversized gems of different colours.
Don't have enough rubies.
Bombs, ropes, lamp oil. You name your price, Link. I can't remember. But no, that's like the end goal that I would love to do for the podcast. I've got big plans.
It's ambitious, that's for sure.
Hell yeah, we gotta have a roadmap. The roadmap is literally
Road.
the equivalent of driving to Mars. Well, you never know. We might soon be able to drive to Mars with the help of Elon
That'd be
Musk.
sick.
Alright.
Screw.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's episode. Today we're driving to Mars. We've got a
Was this
small
Tom Scott?
collaboration from
Today,
SpaceX.
I'm on Mars.
Today we're driving on Mars. I've modified the vehicle so it has its own oxygen supply and it's airtight. I did it all with bathroom sealant and climbing oxygen tanks. Hopefully, we're all good. Yeah,
That's the
it'd be
thing.
Brilliant.
Teslas are pretty airtight.
Yeah, I know. I love them. I'd love a Tesla. I want a
How do you buy one
Cybertruck.
then?
I'd love a Cybertruck. Oh my god, I want a Cybertruck. I want nothing more than a big fucking stupid square blocky
Polygon.
Cybertruck with like beautiful. I love it. I'd love it. It doesn't have. It doesn't have door handles.
It's a gimmick.
No.
It is a
Yes,
gimmick.
but no.
It's a gimmick.
Yes, but no.
Oh, car is a gimmick.
The whole car is a gimmick. Well, you say it's a gimmick, but then it outperforms like a Ferrari in 0 to 60.
Well, that's
so,
because it's an electric car. It has instant torque.
It's electric, yeah. It's that power, dude. You gotta love it.
Okay, last thing before we end. This morning, I had my first experience of sleep paralysis. Have either of you had it?
Yes.
No, I don't think I've ever had it.
You've had it, Jake.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like crazy. Like
What did you have?
I'd
Did you
like
have?
Was there a demon?
So I have a Fitbit that tracks my sleep and stuff. So I apparently I was in like a long period of REM, like the REM
Yeah.
sleep. So like the light kind of dreamy sleep. And yeah, I kind of roughly remember the dream. I'm not going to go into detail on it, but yeah, it suddenly flipped into this like messed up shit. And I woke up like intense, and then my hands were like locked in place, and it was kind of like there was like a sound in my ears, the kind of sound that you get when you're like yawning. It was like crazy.
Yeah,
the
when you're vibrating your eardrums.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like really loud and intense, and I couldn't move to like stop the sound or like do anything. And it only lasted for like 10 seconds or whatever. But it was like really
Freaky.
intense in the moment and like freaked me out. But afterwards, it's like quite cool. Like, yeah, it was just an interesting experience. I don't know.
Everyone eventually gets it. I think it's not
You
as
reckon?
because people because people say that it's like some people get affected with it, but I've heard stories and reports saying that basically at some point in your life you're pretty much guaranteed to get a moment where you are going to be locked in position and your brain is just going to fuck with you for
Yeah.
the next 5 seconds. It's kind of just guaranteed because of the way the brain operates.
It's like
And
lucid
it's-
dreaming.
Yeah, but you're awake. It's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, I've had the similar one, but mine was when I was at boarding school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was proper fun. I was basically just locked into bed, but I was locked in a way where I was sideways looking out into the rest of the dormitory, and I could see everyone else sleeping, and it was just like I was just locked, and I could just feel. It wasn't like physical touch, but it felt like something was there, right behind my neck. And the only thing directly behind me was a solid wall. So it
Yeah.
was like either something was like crawling out from under the bed and putting one hand over. But it was just it was so strange. It was so
Freaky.
and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't like scream out because everyone else was asleep. It would have been
Wow.
well annoying for everyone. So I just
Yeah.
stuck it out. No, yeah, lucid dream. You haven't had it yet, Dan? I'm sure.
Nope. I've never had
You
sleep
will-
paralysis before.
You will eventually. I'm pretty sure everyone.
I'm sure I
gets it.
will, but
Good time.
not yet.
Good time. Do it. Have it when you're like 70 and you die of a heart attack. It's good.
Sick.
Just get it when your heart is
Bold
like
to
just...
assume I'm gonna live till 70.
Hell yeah. Well, if we go into if we drive to Australia, you might not live till 70. we might cap out at 34 because we'll be driving a convoy, and then I disappear off the edge of a cliff, and then you get freaked out and you don't know where to go, and then you
Yeah.
starve to death in the middle of the jungle.
What makes you
Or
think I'm
something.
gonna freak out?
Because you just witnessed me die, probably. Because I fall off the side of a cliff and explode into a fiery mess.
Well, see, if
Oh, I
it wasn't
can't
my
wait.
shitty Toyota Hilux, it wouldn't explode in a mess. I'd be perfectly fine.
You wouldn't. You'd need to. We all get we all get off-roaders.
Oh, yeah.
And we mod them. Oh, it'd be brilliant. Oh, I can't wait. Oh,
Yep.
brilliant.
When we're rich and famous.
We'll be
Yeah.
like Top Gear, and then we go on the BBC. The BBC come to us like, guys, please, your show's so good. Come on to the BBC. We'll give you
so
good
much better than our
salaries.
current Top Gear crew, please.
Please. And we're like, no thanks. We'll stick to our own shit.